Today, I'm going to show you how to turn this into this for this little guy. Now we all love baby tortoises, those cute little beady eyes and those little stubby legs. What's not to love about them? But just because they're super cute doesn't mean that they don't grow. Believe it or not, a lot of tortoises get way bigger than you would think. Like a sulcata tortoise can get over 150 pounds. So that's something to keep in mind if you're ever thinking about getting a tortoise. And another big thing is that most tortoises are going to require an outdoor enclosure. So you want to make sure that a tortoise is going to be the right pet for you. Now here at Triple L Reptile, we've created an amazing tortoise kit that's made for younger tortoises. Now unlike other kits, this kit is not built upon a price point. This kit is built upon all the necessary items that your young tortoise will need to thrive. So without further ado, let's set up a baby tortoise. So as stated before, our tortoise kit comes with literally everything that you would need for a young tortoise to thrive. It's going to come with everything that you see here and more. Now the reason we chose to use a Zoom-Ed tortoise house is because it's a lightweight enclosure that you can move indoors and outdoors to make sure that your tortoises can get that supplemental outdoor sunlight. But you still got to build it. So let's get this out of the way. Now as you can see, the tortoise house opens two ways. You can either open the grate or you can open the hide box. The hide box offers complete shelter and the grate offers an open ceiling that allows heat and light to penetrate. And for those of you with cats or dogs, there's extra security with locking latches on the side as well. Now that the enclosure is put together, we can finally start the fun part, setting it up. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add our bedding. Now we're going to use Zoom-Ed's forest floor for the base of the bedding. Now the reason we like to use forest floor is because it's going to help retain moisture and humidity, which is extremely important for young tortoises. You want to make sure to make multiple microclimates of humid pockets for your tortoises. In the wild, young tortoises are known to find burrows and stay within those burrows where the humidity is much higher than it would be outside. This will help with hydration as well as proper shell growth as well. Adding Reptisoil to your bedding is another great way to retain humidity within the enclosure. It also helps soften the ground as well. This will make it easier for your tortoise to not just walk around, but it also makes it easier for them to dig around as well. As you'll learn, baby tortoises have a lot of energy and will utilize all the space given to them. Once you've made sure that your bedding is thoroughly mixed, it's time to add our water bowl. Now baby tortoises are notorious for flipping themselves over, and it's gonna happen. And believe it or not, you want to allow them to flip themselves over so they can build that muscle memory. However, to help mitigate this, I always recommend to bury the water bowl to make it easier for them to get in and out of. Next, we're gonna add our food bowl. Now I personally like to put the food bowl in an elevated position. So what I like to do is I like to build a mound of soil and place the food bowl on top of there. This will ensure that your tortoise has to utilize their back legs more. This will help them support their body weight as they grow older. Next, we're going to add our cork round. This is another great way to add some enrichment into the enclosure, while also giving them a great place to hide with a nice microclimate, and they can climb over it to help them build those little leg muscles. We'll add some more wood for looks, and now we'll add some plants. Now with these vines, because they're not hanging, they will take up a lot of the surface area on the ground. So what I like to do is I like to take a zip tie and bunch it all up and create a nice area that resembles a small bush. These bushes are a great aesthetic addition to the enclosure while also adding some more enrichment for your tortoise. They'll love to dig under, around it, or behind it. Next, we're going to add a tortoise block. Now I cannot stress this enough. Tortoise blocks are extremely important for your tortoises. Tortoises' beaks will continue to grow for their entire life, and without the proper diet, their beaks can grow uncontrollably, so you want to make sure to add something in there that can help them file down their beaks. Next, we're going to assemble our zoom-in lampstand. This is extremely easy, and the best part about it is it's fully adjustable. That means if the temperatures within your enclosure are not where they need to be, you can raise or lower the fixture. For example, if it's getting too cold, you can lower the fixture, decreasing the distance between the heat bulb and the enclosure. Or if it's getting too hot, you can raise the fixture, increasing the distance between the bulb and the enclosure. Next, we'll add our linear UVB. This is also extremely important. These guys are constantly roaming, especially when they're young, so you want to make sure that they're getting their UVB throughout the enclosure. And there you guys have it. That is how you set up a young grassland tortoise enclosure. I hope you guys liked this video. Leave a comment down below and let me know what animal we should set up next. Hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you never miss a video that we put out. And I'll catch you guys next time.